On click, we can call this function. Function name is 1. Function name is 1. Click on button and see what is happening. Alert is coming continuous or is coming only one time. How many times you see the alert? It will come till 10 times. It will start from 1 and continuous it will go, and that alert will come total 10 times. Getting alert? How many times? Oh, in button I have not written anything. Print 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Print 1 to 10. Yes. 1 to 10. Can you click here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exact 10 time alert will come. 1 to 10. What we want, that 1 to 10 should print in the browser. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is coming. It should print in the browser. It should print in the browser. So where to print in the browser? For that you have to create a division where you want to print it. Write here ID equal to anything, container. ID equal to anything, just like is a container. Okay, ID equal to container. Next, after that, under container, write for no data. By default, no data. No data. Go here, create a variable where data equal to empty. Empty. After that, under the data, if you write here data equal to data plus I, data equal to data plus I, and then keep a alert in the last, call as a data. Okay, data equal to data plus I, keep a alert in the last, called data. Okay, ready? Save the file. Click on button. See, alert will come. It will give you 1 to 10 continuous in one line. Let me go here in the browser. Click on this. Click on that. What is those? 1 to 10. This 1 to 10 we can send to the browser. Document dot get element by ID. By ID. Which ID? Container. Dot inner text. Inner HTML. Equal to data. So 1 to 10 it will generate by browser, and alert will also come and it will go in the browser. Okay, ready. It's printing 1 to 10. In your browser, directly 1 to 10 it will print. See here. 1 to 10. Correct. Go ahead. Next. But all 1 to 10 coming in the same line. We want all should go in the new line. All should go in the new line. So for that, how to break the new line? BR you can add here in double quote. Add the BR. BR will break the line. So now you will find after every I tag, BR will get appended. After every I tag, BR will get appended. BR will get appended after every I tag. After every I what? 1, 2, 3. After every number, BR will get added. Under the alert, you can see easily. Under the alert, what it says? 1 BR, 2 BR, 3 BR, 4 BR. So all will go to where? New line. All will go to the new line automatically. Okay, hope working or error. Okay, then we can leave this file and try the next. This is you are generating 1 to 10 and sending in the browser. We will generate something else, some different kind of example. There we'll see how to make it. So suppose if you need to print 1 to 10, then what you will do? This line will write 10 times. Data equal to data plus 1, data equal to data plus 1, something. So instead of that, you given this task to for loop. For loop will run 1 to 10. And under data variable, it will keep pushing I and br, I and br. Finally, it is saying, okay, the value of I is 1, 2, 3. After 1, br will come. Again, after 2, br will come. After 3, br will come. Finally, what will happen is, you will have a string there. 1 to 10 will be there. After every number, br will come. Now, those content, if you send to the browser followed by br, what will happen? It will break the line simply. All line break will happen. All will print in the new line. Save that. Just now should come quickly. Then we can go ahead with the next example. Okay. Cool. Hello. Sure. Okay. Which proposal? What is that proposal, madam? No, I'm in between. No, you cannot call someone suddenly and say I can explain. It will be busy some task, right? You can send on this number in the WhatsApp. No, I have continuous work is today. Today we cannot do anything, but tomorrow we can do something at 2 o'clock. Okay, go next. Working. Yeah. Next file you create. In that we will create multiple button and multiple function. Data binding. Data binding 10.html. 10.html. Go there, follow the HTML, follow the head section, follow the script. Write the body. Enter the body. Enter the body. You need to write the H1 JavaScript dynamic data binding. Okay. B. Come there. Follow the body. Right inside. print 1 to 10, print 10 to 20, print 20 to 30, and print 30 to 40. These all are the buttons. These all are the buttons. Inside that, we will call multiple function. Ready? How many button? 3 button, 4 button. In every button click, whichever the button you click, the output will come one place only. Whichever the button you click, output should come only one place. So what is that? On ID equal to give as a container. Here and there. Here and there. In container, what will come? Data will come. From where? From the JavaScript. Now we require this many function. Right on click, a function. On click equal to a function called 1. On click equal to a function called 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how many function is required? 4 function. Write a function 1. Function 1. Inside function 1, where to where you want to print? 1 to 10. Create a variable beta equal to h2 1 to 10 number list. Close the h2. 1 to 10 number list. Close the h2. Okay, ready? Now write here document dot get element by id, which id? Container dot inner HTML equal to that data variable. Okay, ready? What is coming? When you click on first button, 1 to 10 number list. Similar way, we can write one more function, function 2. There you can write 10 to 20 number list. What is print now? Second button? 20 to 30, right? Go ahead. It should be something like this. 1 to 10, 20 to 10 to 20. But the content also should come in that. So for that, we are going to run a for loop here. Write a for loop for where I equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. I equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. Now we can write here data equal to data plus, create the paragraph here dynamically, and inside the paragraph you add the value of I and close the paragraph. So suppose you are running the loop 1 to 10, it will generate how many paragraph? 10 paragraphs. And each paragraph will get dynamic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till where? Till 10. And finally all will go to the data variable. If you want to identify what is coming in data variable, you can alert and check here. Data variable will hold list of paragraph with 1 to 10. All paragraph will have a unique number. One to 10 is coming. Data variable will guide you how the loop is running inside. Okay, let's check now. First button click. H2 generated paragraph. Each paragraph has a number. When you do OK, it will look like this 1 to 10 directly. It shows all 1 to 10. Okay, so you can remove alert. Same way, in the function 2, can you do something where it should print 10 to 20? In the function 2, can you do something where it will print 10 to 20? Function 1 is printing 1 to 10. In function 2, now follow the same method and print 10 to 20. Yes. Try that, or shall I help you? Just like this. Start from where? 10 and go till where? 20. That's all. Everything is same. Okay. Okay. 22. 5 to 10, 10 to 20 is happening. Do same for the third, this remaining two function. Do the same for the remaining function. Write two more function, function 3 and function 4. Function 3 will be 20 to 30 and function 4 will be 30 to 40. Second, I 10 I less than 20 I plus plus data equal to data plus document dot for loop is not open. See, this is the for loop. Okay. Curly bracket is not open close. You are given the semicolon. When we write, there will be this one. No? There will be curly bracket open, curly bracket close. We are given just semicolon. Please check once. Anyone written function 3 and 4? Okay. Okay. Then share code here, function 3, function 4. Send anyone in the chat. I will also use your code only. No one? I will wait for your response. Send anyone your code. Twenty to 30. This is 30 to 40. Next, let's check you. Then related to this, there is another example called event listener. In JavaScript, there is a topic called event listener. Single click. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and create another file. Data binding 11 there will guide you something about the event listener. What is that and how that works? Here you can use the event listener. Event listener. Next file we can create exact same thing you can copy and paste in the next file. Same content we can copy and paste in the next file. Data binding 11. Data binding 11. Data binding 11.html. 11 .html. 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 11 .html Data binding. .html. data binding 11.html. Keep two functions, function 1 and 2, 3 and 4 you delete from here. 3 and 4 delete from here. Three and 4 delete from here. So hope deleted. Now keep only one button. Keep only one button. And in that you add single click, print 1 to 10. 1 to 10. And double click, print where to where. 22, 10 to 20. Double click, print 10 to 20. Possible or not? Button is only one. Button is only one, and we want there should be two tasks. One should be on click, another should be on double click. So how the system will understand? That is a question here. Ready? It's called on click equal to function one we have called. Now because we want two type of functionality. So on click if we call here, which function will call? One will call. So we will remove the function from here and we'll give a ID call my btn. It will not be based on click now. It will be based on something else. Okay, button ID equal to btn click. ID equal to btn click. ID equal to btn, not btn click, my button. ID equal to my button. Now on this button, when you do the single click, then first function should call. Understood or not? When you do the first single click, the first function will call. When you do the double click, then second function will call. So button is only one, but event will be how many? Two events. So directly you can't write here. Okay. If this kind of any kind of problem will come in the future, saying like button is the only one and event is three. On click something else, on double click something else, and on right click something else. Okay. So event will be how many? Three event. But the button is only one. So conflict will happen. If you do the right click, then left click will happen. Alert will come. So for that, JavaScript has given a function called event listener. Okay, people will ask you what is the use of event listener and when to use the event listener. Then you can say, suppose in one element, for one element, if you want to call different kind of action on different event. So button is how many? Only one. Event is how many? Two. Single click and double click. So that only I am trying to say. For one element, we want different type of output on different action. So one action is click, another action is double click. So on different action, the output should be different. Then what to do for that? Directly on click is not there. It's not on double. If we do on click, then other will get conflict. Okay. So for that we have to do we have to call a function from JavaScript that called event listener. Okay. So in that now a script you have written on the top, it is working well. But if you apply the event listener, this script should be inside body after this container. Okay, so cut that script from the head, cut the script from the head and paste in body at the end of the body. You can paste in the HTML only at end of the body. Paste at end of the body. Okay, so hope you are ready. Okay, hope ready. Okay, next after that, let's go here. Write a variable called button btn. Btn equal to add event listener. Add event listener. Event stner. Let me search this function name from here. Add event listener. Add event listener. Element dot add event listener. Okay, so this we add here. This will not be like this. It will be button dot button dot button dot add event listener. Okay. Now this button came from where? Button came from where? So you have to create a variable where btn equal to document dot get element by id. Which id? What is the id of the button? My btn. My btn. So my btn gone to button now btn. So btn is pointing to whom? Btn pointing to my button. So btn dot add event listener click. In that we will call the function one. Okay. Again add event listener dbl click, dbl click as a tool, dbl click as a tool. Check that button click event is getting fired. No. Yes. So this question, this is the answer of what is the event listener in JavaScript. What is the event listener in JavaScript? So we can say whenever we want multiple type of action for the single element. When we want multi-type of action on a single element, then we cannot call the multiple events. So to handle the multiple events for the single element, we use a function called event listener. Now in event listener, there will be two parameters. The first will be called event name and second will be called function name. So instead of on click, we have to write only click here. Instead of on DBL click, we have to write only DBL click. Only will not come here. On will not come. We write no on click. So on is not here. Only click. And on is not here. Only DBL click. And function 1 and function 2. Function 1 is for 1 to 10. Function 2 is for 20 to 30. Let me run this file and see same button working in two-way or not. 1 to 10, double click, 20 to 30. This is called event listener. Okay, in case if you are not able to create a proper sentence while answering, you can also say suppose example. For example, if you suppose someone is asking the question, you are not able to create a definition. Then you can explain in the example also. For example, I have one button. In one button click, single click, we want to print 1 to 10, and double click, we want to print 20 to 30. Then, how it will work? This line will execute when? Before HTML or after HTML? Now you have written this line. Now this line will execute when? After HTML. Now it will execute after HTML. If you cut from here and paste in the head, 80% browser will get failed. 80% browser will not work. Hardly one browser will work, else almost it will. The reason is what? When this line will execute, suppose I cut from here. Suppose I cut from here and paste here. Paste here. So this page will execute from top to bottom or bottom to up. How it will execute? Top to bottom. So first, which line will execute? This line will execute. When this line will execute, your JavaScript will search in current page a ID called mybtn. Mybtn. At that time, mybtn will be exist or not? It will not be exist because your compiler is here only. Compiler has not reached till here. If the compiler will reach here, then only they'll get to know. So this is called first line. So guarantee it will give you the error, or it may work also, it will not work in the future. So when you have see function one, you can write anywhere, no problem at all. Function two, write anywhere, but event listener must be when where at the end of the page. Okay, event listener should not be, because event listener when it is going to execute, it is going to execute at the loading time. When the page will load at the same time, it will get executed. Okay, so when that time it will execute, my button is not there, and you are trying to find the my button, it will not found, it will throw the error. Okay, so it should be where at the body end of the page. Come down. Okay, now we will create next example. In the next example, or maybe in this example also, in this example also, you have got one click and one call as a double click. Okay, double click. Add one more event here, but mouse down will be left or right click, both it will happen. Okay, so it will confuse you. Two event is okay. Let it be two event. Two event is fine. This two event is okay. More than two event will mislead you. Okay, so we can leave this file now and we'll go for the next file. Create the next file, event listener. Okay, so we'll create which file? Data binding. Which data binding? Event listener is okay. Create next file, no? 12, data binding 12. Data binding 12.html. Okay, now in that event listener is okay. Let it be same. Function, remove the for loop and remove the for loop from both the places. Give first function as a city list and second function right here called user list. User list and city list. Okay, city list and user list. Now come down below, go to the JavaScript array binding. Array binding. One click, get city. Second click, get user. So first click, what should come? City list. Second click will be user list. See. First click, which function we are calling? Function one. We are written here called city list. Second click is calling as a user list. Okay, check now. Run the page, click on button. Heading is changing or not? Changing. Heading is changing because event listener everything is same. Only we need to read the data from array and display inside the page. Only we need to read the data from array and display inside the page. So how that is going to work? Let's see now. Inside the first function, you have to create one array where city equal to, keep some city name, Pune, Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. Okay. Now you will run a for loop city.map. Name of the city and index of the city. Name of the city and index of the city. Now again, so how many times this loop will run? Total user cities are 4 city. Total cities are 4 city. So the map is going to run total 4 times. Okay. At this place you will write data equal to data plus concatenation we are doing. Open a p tab plus plus close the p tab. Inside the p tab, pass your name and check. On button click, it will give you list of city. Hmm? Coming on. Data equal to data plus is missing here. Now it will give you list of city. Single click will give the list of city. Double click will give the list of users. Double click will do then list of users. Now similar way, create one array under the second function, gives a five username and print inside the page. Create a list of 5 users and display under the list. Hmm? H2 is not closed. H2 is closed. That was the problem. Okay, now some next. So what we did something like this. We created an array, adding some name. One is user user. Okay, right. Let's go ahead. Next. Next file will be data binding 13. There we will learn adding the data, listing the data, deleting the data. From where? From the array. How to add the data, how to list the data, and how to delete the data. Okay, so next file is data binding 13. Data binding 13.html. HTML head script. Now create a table. First write one. See, for body also you can write a line property. So inside the body, whatever you write, everything will come in center. If you follow the align, everything will come in center if you follow the align property. In body. H1 array add list delete data from array. Now come down, create a table with ID equal to not table, align not required, self padding 10, and after that border as 1, cell spacing as 0, border color equal to green. Head th item index item index item name, then delete. Speak louder, no? T head is the part of table. It will appear in the top of the table. You can look into the HTML when you have learned. I have given an example. T head, it appear on top of the table. T body will come in between. T foot will be at the end. The T foot, T foot, T foot. In between T body. Under T body will give ID equal to item list. We are going to change the content of T body dynamically through JavaScript. Add that T head, T body, T foot. Now for T head, TR we have VG color should be gray color. T foot we have, for that TR VG color should be pink color. You can run this file directly. T head on top, T foot in the last, T body in between. Where is the header? Top. Header on the top, footer is in the last. In between we have tick body. So this table is not coming in center. Other things come in center, but table is not coming in center. For table we have to write separate align property. Separate align equal to center. Then it will come in middle. Ready? Coming in the center. Okay. Table we can give some certain width. Width we can give somewhere 600 pixel width it will take. Now width of the table will be little big size, something like this. Next you have to work on array part. So let's go. On load, call a function. On load. When the page will load, function will get called. On load, call a function. Give function name called get item. Write a function called get item. Now write a function called get item. Get item. Before that, create one array. A variable user equal to square bracket. Hit Okay, ready. So how many users? 4 users. Go ahead. In the previous function, you have written function 2. Copy the same and paste here again. Oh, but it will not be like that. It will be something else. It's because here we have to generate the multiple TR. You can see here item list. We have to send the list of user under the T body. So previous function you cannot take. Create variable data equal to empty variable. Now run the map function. User.map. Inside name will come and index will come. Name will come and index will come. There we can go. We can write here data equal to data plus. Open the TR. Close the TR. TR open, TR close. So written right here data equal to data plus. Open the TD plus plus. Close the TD. We are generating the TR dynamically now. Here we will pass as a index. Next we will pass as a name. Name. And next we will add here called a button called delete. A button called delete. Close the button. Okay, so how many TR it will generate? See here. So what we can do is, see, 4 users are there. So when the map function will start, TR will open, TR will close. Under TR, it will create the TD, open, close everywhere. And finally, once the loop will get finished, after coming out from the loop, you will write one line. Document dot get element by ID. Which ID? That is called, what is ID again? Item list. Okay, in item list, we are passing the user list. Item list dot inner HTML equal to that data variable. Item list dot inner HTML equal to data variable. Okay, getting the list. Once you reload the page, name you have to change your value like apple mango, orange, banana, etc. And then check how it is. Give the name of items instead of, okay, here user you have to change as a item. Here also you have to change user as a item only. Variable name should be meaningful variable. List is coming. List of how many? 4 you have added. 4 item name will come here. Align center, if you write for TR, it will come in center. TR align equal to center in single quote. TR align equal to center in single quote. So it will print everything in the center. Error. Table is not coming. Table will not come if the function will be wrong. It should look like this. Oh. Running, hope running. Okay then, we'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay then, see you again tomorrow.